Hey guys, thanks for joining me here at Major Arcanum. I've already pre-shuffled these cards so that we can get started right away. I'm gonna place 4 cards on the spread. This will be a general reading for the collective all zodiac signs from when you get this message. The first card is what's going on. Second card is what is it that you don't see, the advice, and the outcome if you follow that advice. I kind of feel like this is a continuation from the last reading, where the last reading was saying something along the lines that you have something to say, but if you say it, you know, you approach somebody to get something off your chest, that sometimes they don't receive it well, right? And then they become defensive. And so the advice then was to speak with kindness because it would be better received. Using I feel statements, rather than accusatory you statements, so just being kinder in those moments. This 3 of Cups, it's like, okay, you offered kindness, you had the conversation with somebody to get something off your chest. And through that kind conversation, you realize with this 5 of Pentacles that they were just feeling left out of a situation. So, for example, let's pretend you were on a job hunt, right? And you've submitted many applications and now you're venting your frustration. Now they have some comments like, well, maybe if you do this instead, right? And you're like, I got it. The reason that they were offering suggestions that they wanted to be helpful with this 5 of Pentacles, but they were feeling a little bit left out of the conversation. Like maybe you were talking to, they're like, I'm an expert at this. Why didn't they come to me for advice? Instead, maybe you went to like a mentor or a teacher or a friend or whatever, rather than this person who feels like they had the expertise, right? Or they had the knowledge and the know-how. So they were feeling left out with this 5 of Pentacles. That's kind of the vibes here. But you were only able to discover that after a kind conversation rather than an accusatory conversation, right? So you had things that you wanted to vent or whatever, but so did they, right? So I feel like this was them just wanting to help you, wanting to make an impression, maybe even wanting to impress you with their knowledge. Like, wow, that was so helpful. That advice that you offered was so helpful, but the way that they gave it to you was, I don't know, just maybe a little bit too condescending, so you weren't receiving it well. But that all changed after the kind conversation, right? So we have the 10 of Cups. Yeah, things are improving. Now you two understand one another, or where each of you are coming from. And so I think that each of you now know how to approach the situation. Okay, when I have advice to offer, this is how I'll do it going forward, right? And maybe you two talk about that. Like, I receive information better if when I ask for it, right? Otherwise, it feels like unsolicited advice, right? So I feel like you two come to an understanding with the 10 of Cups, and it's a happy card. So I feel that you two have found peace, or found a method of which you two can communicate in a healthy and productive way. So that's that 10 of Cups. And then the Lovers card. This why I kind of feel like it's connected to the last reading, because in the last reading we had the 2 of Cups. I said it's minor arcana to the Lovers card, which is the major arcana. So making progress. Yeah, I feel like in this connection, whether it's your mom who was feeling left out and wanted to give advice, or a partner or a friend or whatever, you two have found your way of dealing with one another. And I feel that with the 10 of Cups and the Lovers card, that you two are now happier, or in a better and healthier place as a result. So that's the outcome, just finding that peaceful partnership where you two can confide in one another, where you two don't feel left out from the conversation. You two are able to communicate productively and successfully, right? So I feel like it's a major breakthrough that exists for each of you, for the two of you to feel part of instead of left out of the conversation. So let's pull 3 cards to see what are the supporting messages. Yeah, go back and check out that last reading, Friday's reading, just to see how it connects and relates to this one. It's interesting. So the first card, stop criticizing yourself. You are perfect just the way you are. Next, we have sometimes the strongest people in the morning are the people who cried all night. It looks like it's still recording, right? And then start reclaiming who you truly are is the last one. So I'm going to leave that there. Thanks so much for being here with me. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and do all that YouTube stuff. What else? And if you need a personal reading in between these sessions, just reach out and I'll provide that for you. We'll talk soon. Bye.